All right.
Name your quarterbacks.
All right. I'm gonna do it in order. Starting at number one, and you can disagree with me at any point. Number one, Patrick Mahomes plays for the Chiefs. Just won.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, Iggy, God, do I
Yeah.
love to watch him.
Yeah.
Love it.
Um, he looks better than Aaron Rodgers ever did. He looks like he could be one of the best of all time if he keeps. He's big. He has the strongest arm I've seen in a long time. He's great.
And he's fearless. He's creative.
Yeah.
He doesn't let anything get to him. At the
Right.
end of the Super Bowl, unfortunately for the Niners, it was against them. Wow, did he rise up?
Yeah.
You know, I really admire him. And what's more, I love to watch him play.
Yeah.
I have a feeling I know who your number two is. And if it's the guy I'm thinking of, I also love to watch him play.
Yeah. Russell Wilson. There's not a whole lot
Oh,
difference between those two.
Iggy, I love to watch. I'm going to use not play, the word work.
Yes.
I love to watch him work. He is so exciting, so creative. He is one of my favorite players I ever saw in the league.
He's another guy who is impervious to pressure and criticism. I mean, they'll be down. They'll be down
Yes.
13 in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking Russell Wilson knows he's going to win this game somehow. You've seen him do it a million times. It's like, oh man, the Seahawks just didn't show up today, but he gets it done, and it's like he lives in the moment. He's not thinking about what's at stake. He's just very calm, and he's always been that way since he was like 23. Always had that veteran's demeanor, which is impressive.
He's a quarterback.
And I think the thing that's amazing about him too is he still gets better every year. He's about 31, 32. Last year was, I think, his best year. He still gets better. Great player. Number three. Keep going.
Well, hold on. You would say he's a shoe-in for Hall of Fame, right?
I would vote for him, but he's never gotten a vote for the MVP. Not one vote. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
That's
I
crazy.
didn't know that.
He should
Yeah,
have been an MVP by now. So we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah. Number three, Drew Brees down in New Orleans.
Oh, now that's a Hall of Famer.
No question.
Okay.
He's losing a little bit of arm strength, and you can kind of see it as the season goes on, but he still completes about 75% of his passes. We saw him against the Niners last season. The Niners were missing a few defensive players, but he went through that defense like it wasn't on the field.
What do you like about him?
I like how urgent he does everything. Tom Brady's very calm on the field. Drew Brees is very frenetic. He does everything at a very fast pace, almost like you're watching 1920s film where it's a little bit sped up. He does everything with purpose and urgency, and I like that. I mean, it's like we're not just going to do it well; we're going to do it perfectly. So
Yes.
I like watching him how the attention to detail he places in his craft.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm going to try to guess your number four.
sure.
Brady.
Yeah. And some people wouldn't put him in the top five. Some people really think he regressed last year. He might even be better than Brees still. I believe Brady had a bad year last year because the Patriots fell apart on offense and he had no weapons. Weapons are important. Now he has maybe the best weapons in the league in Tampa. I think he's going to have a huge MVP caliber year.
I agree.
Yep.
I agree. And talk about Hall of Fame. Wow.
Oh.
It's not even a question.
Yeah. Not even a question. Maybe the best quarterback of all time. So I would keep him in the top four. And then number five is where it gets interesting.
Okay. I can't begin to guess who your number five would be.
Well, I feel like most people would say Aaron Rodgers. He's been considered a
I
top
wouldn't.
five quarterback forever.
We'll talk about it later.
But we've seen him a lot. I mean, as people who cover the 49ers, we saw him twice last year. And I thought he was worse than bad in those games. Like he almost seemed to lose interest.
I agree.
Like he almost, I'm not saying he quit, but he did not compete hard. He seemed, I don't know. I was not impressed either time. And someone else we saw was Matt Ryan. He came to Levi's Stadium with a bad team that won like 6 games and beat the 49ers. That was really impressive. So I'm going to say Matt Ryan's number 5. He really should have a Super Bowl ring right now, but very strange things happened with the Falcons in that game. Remember that?
Yeah. Was that Navarro Bowman?
No, that was when they played the Patriots and were up 28-3, and Kyle Shanahan kept calling passes and getting Matt Ryan sacked, knocking them out of field goal range and not using up the clock. Remember they blew a 28-3 lead? That's tough. So Ryan's right there.
But Iggy, weren't we at a game in Atlanta where Navarro Bowman did? Or
that was 2013. That was the year the Niners went to the Super Bowl and they beat Matt Ryan to get there.
but someone made a great play at the
Bowman.
end of the game.
Yeah, it was fourth
Well,
down, and Matt Ryan
yeah,
threw to Roddy White over the middle, and Bowman was covering him, a linebacker on a wide receiver, and knocked the. That was back when Bowman was one of the best players in the league.
yeah.
Yep.
So what I want to say with Ryan, he's not number one
No,
because he's had some
he
failures.
has, and he's never won
He's
a
had
championship, but
fail-
he came pretty close. But a
yes.
lot of guys have come close. Jimmy came close.